Remember, we lose the slowest 5 drivers at the end of Q1, another 5 at the end of Q2, and Q3 will set the top 10 positions.
And of course, there's the Williams driver. Karun, how do you think they'll fare today?
They must be feeling good after their fast lap times in practice. Confidence can do great things for a driver, so I'm excited to see how they handle qualifying.
You're going to want to join us for this, folks, so fasten your seatbelts.
Hello and welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Baku Grand Prix, and I thought I'd do the bits in between off camera so that you guys just get to see the racing. I did put in a couple of upgrades, so we've really gone behind 2 more big upgrades to the car for the underfloor and the front wing, and hoping that that will be enough to take us to championship glory this season. We've got 100% setup satisfaction with both drivers. That doesn't happen very often. We've got the new suspension on the car of Kimi Antonelli, not on the car of Daniel Ricciardo, unfortunately. We just don't have enough of those parts, so we're going all out with Kimi Antonelli at this race, trying to get him into the championship lead. Of course, he's just, 9 points behind Fernando Alonso, maybe 11. It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? So, yeah, real opportunity this weekend to make up for a slightly disappointing race last time. We obviously didn't win. And Ricciardo retired on his way up to the line. So it wasn't our best result. Red Bull got back within touching distance of us in the constructors, and that's exactly what we want to avoid. But here we go then, as they start their flying laps, and I think Antonelli could well be incredibly fast round here. Obviously he's got the new suspension. We're expecting that that suspension is going to give us a whole heap of pace, really. He's had to slow down. So we're not going to get to see his fast times just yet. 35.5 for Sector 4 of Daniel Ricciardo. 37.0 for Antonelli. So he's going to have to go again. But we're right on board with him anyway. Daniel Ricciardo coming through the middle sector. It's going to be a 40.8, and we'll see what Antonelli would have done. A 40.9. So actually Antonelli slightly slower than his teammate through those first 2 sectors. We have got some yellow flags, and Daniel Ricciardo heads up to the line, and that is going to be a 142.8, 42.3 there for Max Verstappen. And actually the 1.5 seconds that Antonelli lost in that first sector, he lost more through the middle sector and final sector. So not great. Not great, it has to be said. And Antonelli currently is heading out of qualifying, so really important that he gets a final lap in. I'm going to send him now, so that hopefully he gets that time in before any potential red flags, anything like that. But again, he's got a McLaren just ahead of him. That's okay. Green first sector. 35.4 in that first sector. So let's just keep going. Oh, he's had to back out of it. This isn't going to be great for Antonelli. It's an okay middle sector, not brilliant. But he's going to get an almighty tow all the way up to the line. This is going to be awesome, and there he goes, fastest.
Your P1.
Daniel Ricciardo, just waiting for everybody to get through. Is he going to make it to the line?
Yeah.
He is. Well, we'll see if Daniel Ricciardo... Is he going to make it to the line? Yeah, just, I think. We'll see if Daniel can go any quicker. was held up massively there, and we've seen that happen, and yeah. Unfortunate, but is what it is. But Antonelli through as second quickest car. Max Verstappen managed to go quicker. It is all going to come down to that final lap in Q3, isn't it? It's going to be massively close, and we just need to make sure that we are absolutely on it.
Okay, that's a green light.
With Antonelli a little bit of a tow behind Daniel Ricciardo. I think that's going to be a decent tow. How are we getting on so far? 35.5 plays a 35.4. The run up to the line is going to be pretty spectacular, I think, for Antonelli. And anything in the low 42 should be enough to get us through. And there goes a 42.2. So, yeah, 3/10 quicker for Antonelli over Daniel Ricciardo.
Look after the fuel.
Okay, understood.
But yeah, that should be absolutely more than enough. So pops up into second. Verstappen currently only 10th, and that's what can happen if you don't have the cleanest of runs. Verstappen certainly in that situation. There you go, he goes through 42.0, quickest of everybody again. Alonso going slightly quicker as well. Ricciardo only 6th. It's getting mighty close between the teams, as it has been most of the season. We just seem to find a bit of a purple patch in terms of our development in the middle of the season. Now, we want to keep 2 sets of soft tyres just in case for tomorrow. So we're going to use the scrub tyres at the start of Q3. And send them out as close as I can to each other. I don't think there's going to be any traffic at all here. This is probably the perfect distance. This could absolutely be Antonelli's time to shine here. Ricciardo goes quicker in that first sector, but only by a small amount. 35.4. It's all going to come down to that final sector, and if Antonelli can find an incredible amount of time. Middle sector, 40.7, 40.8. So Ricciardo slightly quicker than his teammate in the first 2 sectors, but now there should be the difference of at least 3 seconds. 3/10 of a second, and it's a 42.3.
That is P2.
It's not really enough.
Okay, that's a good lap. Okay, you're currently P3.
It's 3rd and 5th right now. Alonso on pole position. Brand new tyres. Gonna send Ricciardo out now. Going out behind Albon.
Temperatures are good.
Just watch him behind.
Just tell him to definitely get out of the way of his teammate when it comes. Gotta goes quicker in that first sector by a good couple of tenths of a second. And he's quicker in the middle sector as well. And he's going to get a decent tow from Albon up to the line. This could be good for Daniel Ricciardo. This could be very good. He comes up to the line. It is. It's pole position. It's a 42-1. None of the sectors were the quickest.
The fuel on the way in.
But he did. Oh, it's red flag. It's red flag, and that is going to be that then.
Okay, gotcha.
Because Antonelli cannot improve, and it's the RB. So Daniel Ricciardo takes pole position. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 42.1 there in the end for him. And that is going to be huge for the race tomorrow.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway.
Baku has been the scene for some major on-track battles, like Vettel and Hamilton fighting for the lead back in 2017. Will we see more drama this year, I wonder?
Drivers will be battling it out on the streets of the Baku city circuit, a real contradiction of a track. From the long main straight, where the less drag the better, to the tight turns where downforce is a necessity. Teams are going to have to work hard to get that balance right. It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
Right then, here we go. We are ready to rock and roll in this Baku Grand Prix, and we've got 2 sets of soft tyres to try and find some brilliance. That looks pretty good to me. So Ricciardo absolutely going to be pushing from the start. Antonelli, well, it's suggesting potentially a one-stop strategy here. Daniel Ricciardo at 29.13, 29.19. But yeah, I think you want. Yeah, this has got to be the quickest way to do it. Yeah. That's what we're going to do then. So full attack in the first and in the, well, soft tyres in the first and final stint, and full attack in the middle on those medium tyres. Let's get ourselves into it. This could be good.
The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. The McLaren driver now fully focused on this race.
Not where they'd want to be in P21, but honestly, they've just got to give it their best shot.
Right, let's get to it then.
Big moments in the championship then. Daniel Ricciardo is on pole position. Can he take the Baku victory like he has done in the past? Lights out, away we go. And Daniel Ricciardo on the medium tyres, one of only 4 drivers out there on the mediums, gets off to a decent start. Now, Antonelli straight behind Charles Leclerc. That's important, because Antonelli really needs to push hard here, because he is starting on these medium soft tyres, so he needs to make them pay. He's passed Fernando Alonso, his championship rival, already. Daniel Ricciardo, of course, will be pushing hard on those medium tyres right at the start of this race. But we're expecting safety cars, potentially red flags as well. It's not going to run smoothly, is it? But here we go then with Antonelli following Max Verstappen into the final corner. Almost had a look there. Now, this could be a real chance. With slipstream in Max Verstappen, having a look at his former teammate Daniel Ricciardo. And DRS enabled straight away, of course. That's going to make things very, very difficult for the Aussie. And there goes Max Verstappen down the inside, but Ricciardo still there. Yeah, you look at that and you think, wow, Well, do we let Antonelli through here? Maybe we do, and we say, look, rarely defend. Daniel Ricciardo's going to make it back through on Max Verstappen. Nicely done. This is pretty crazy, isn't it? Got the top 5 within a second of each other. Leclerc getting himself into that battle once again. Ricciardo almost dropping out of the 1 second window here. Is he going to have DRS? It doesn't look like it this time. So here comes Antonelli. He's going to pass his teammate. And he is through. So now, yellow flags out there. Is that George Russell, perhaps?
And now we've had a crash.
Yeah, Russell's crashed.
There may be debris.
Keep an eye on tyres. We'll see Ricciardo's time to shine will come later in the stint. Zhou Guan Yu, so Zhou Guan Yu's had a spin. Not a great day for Aston Martin so far. I tell Daniel, don't fight your teammate for now. See if we can push towards Max Verstappen here without battling.
Oh dear, a crash. There's been a crash.
Watch for debris.
So Porsche has crashed. I don't think that's going to make much difference though. At this stage. Another car crashing.
Watch for debris through there.
Let's have a little look this
Now
time
this
at
was
who
at
this
turn one.
was. It looks like
The cars
Sargent and
jostling for position,
it's going to be Norris.
and not just one car involved in.
No, I think it was Porsche again. Yeah. So, quick look at tyres. He's got better tyres than Verstappen. Maybe time to just push on a little bit. Ricciardo, well, he was sort of left behind there.
Possible debris.
Now we've
More
got an incident here, and Mick Schumacher
cars,
is
and it
apparently
was Mick
involved.
Schumacher
Let's
and
take a closer look.
his teammate Liam Lawson. Not Liam Lawson. Can't remember who the other Haas car is. Oh, Lance Stroll, of course, yeah.
Okay, we're out of DRS.
But Antonelli now getting towards DRS range with Max Verstappen. As Yuki Tsunoda puts in fastest lap of the race.
like a couple laps or sooner than that?
Antonelli starting to catch Max Verstappen, which is good. There goes Ricciardo back past Tsunoda. Assuming Max is coming in. Yeah, Max is in, so needs to overcut now, Antonelli. So here he comes into the pit lane. Really important that this is a good stop. And it is okay, 2.0. But Max Verstappen well through. And Antonelli's ended up about 8 seconds behind Verstappen here. I'm not quite sure how Verstappen has undercut so much there. But he has done.
We are ready for you.
Okay.
It's as if Max Verstappen has just sort of teleported through the pit lane or something. This is ridiculous. So in he comes. Daniel Ricciardo. Again, nice pit stop, 2.3. Ricciardo comes back out in 7th place. And, yeah, a bit odd that. After all is said and done, Antonelli now 4th. And a long way behind anybody else. Ricciardo now 7th. It's all a bit odd, if you ask me. Ricciardo past Gasly now. Antonelli now trying to get past these guys. Down the inside of Leclerc he goes. Now then, Alonso is next. There we go, nicely done from Antonelli. And Alonso into the pits there again. So Antonelli going to start, hopefully, closing in on Max Verstappen here. Was in.
Oh, it looks like a pit stop issue.
So Max has put on a new set of medium tyres. It's pit window now for Antonelli.
Roger.
So Antonelli in this lap, putting on the new soft tyres. And here he comes then, Kimi Antonelli into the pits. Let's see what sort of time he can put in. 2.1, nicely done. Will he be ahead of Fernando? Looks like he just about is.
That is Sergeant in the wall. Watch for debris.
Antonelli has roughly 12 seconds to make up here. Daniel come back out. Daniel into the pit lane. I think he'll come out at he'll definitely come out ahead of Bottas. Now he's got 15 laps on the best tyres in the field. Try and make this comeback. So let's zoom it forward a little bit. Antonelli making little bits of time up on Max Verstappen. Will he catch him by the end of the race? That looks like he will do, because Max Verstappen's mechanical fault is getting worse. Fernando Alonso, by the way, down in 8th place. So as it stands, Kimi Antonelli will be taking the lead of this World Championship. Let's have a little look at that. Yeah, that's wrong. Antonelli will be taking the lead. He's 2.8 seconds behind Max Verstappen. It's not going to be long now. Daniel Ricciardo not too far behind Tsunoda either. And there he goes, he's through. Nicely done there. Yeah, a little bit of ERS to try and pull away from Yuki now. So here we go, Kimi Antonelli now. Shouldn't take too much longer to get past Max Verstappen. It's right behind him. Max defending hard, but soon as the DRS comes online, there's nothing that can be done. And Kimi Antonelli now into the lead of this Baku Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo has just put in fastest lap of the race. Both our drivers now reaping the rewards of a good strategy. Right, I'm going to conserve, make sure that we've got the fuel levels we need. Now, can Daniel Ricciardo catch Max Verstappen with 10 laps to go? Let's have a look. Last lap, what was it? Oh my goodness, he was 4 seconds quicker than Max Verstappen on that last lap. So yes, I think Ricciardo will catch Max Verstappen. And in the not too distant future. I'm going to conserve just for half a lap or so. with Ricciardo, and he's still catching. Max Verstappen is struggling a hell of a lot here. And here he is. So Daniel Ricciardo now is going to get Max Verstappen. And he is through. Absolutely incredible. Right. I'm going to harvest, conserve. Conserve again with Antonelli there for the next couple of laps. Because we want to give him a chance for fastest lap, because that'll take an extra point out of the championship. He's not really in any danger to Ricciardo. Right, here we go then. He's going to fully attack this next lap.
Mode push, mode
Going
push.
for fastest lap then. So here we go. Here comes Kimi. And let's see if he can find fastest lap. Obviously, he hasn't had DRS on this lap, so might struggle a little bit, but still went green in that final sector. Let's see where he can get to. He comes through that first sector and it's orange. Middle sector is probably where he can make up the biggest amount of time. Let's see then. Is it going to be purple? It is. So it's now all down to this final sector. Is Antonelli going to take fastest lap here? Comes over the line, and it is fastest lap. Beautifully done. And now just bring it home. Just bring it home. And this is a very, very special one too. I don't really know how we've managed to strategy this quite so amazingly. But Kimi Antonelli is going to take the championship lead. And we're going to take a 1-2 here in Baku. After the first pit stops, it didn't look great, but it was part of the longer plan, clearly, to have these tyres at the end while everybody else is really struggling. And Kimi Antonelli is about to start his final lap. So here he comes. He's going to max it out with 26 points today. Daniel Ricciardo is going to come across in second and complete the 1-2. I mean, Ricciardo's done a great job to only be 12 seconds behind his teammate here. We're quite happy just looking after the cars now to get over the line. Tsunoda's overtaken Verstappen. He's going to finish third here today on the podium. But it's going to be Kimi Antonelli who once again comes across the line. He's going to win here in Baku. Brilliant result for him. And he takes the championship lead.
Perfect race, man.
Daniel Ricciardo is coming across the line. He's going to finish in second. Can Max Verstappen
So just remember
overtake Yuki Tsunoda up to the line here with DRS? He's had mechanical issues today. But there you go, Verstappen fails. And Alonso finishes sixth. The Red Bulls at the very least got to the checkered flag. It didn't necessarily look like it was going to happen.
For the in lap, can I have ACS off and H4 1? White H4, position 1.
But yeah, absolutely brilliant from our two boys to get a 1-2 there, and a very much dominant 1-2 as well. We have bounced back to form after our blip in Monza. And as I say, it's going to be championship leader time for Kimi Antonelli.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that worked so hard to see this moment. Well, Karoon, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
Well, everybody, that's all from us here in Baku.
Meet us next at the Marina Bay Circuit for a breathtaking race through the streets of Singapore.
So there it is then. Kimi Antonelli wins the Baku Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo finishes second. Tsunoda third. Then Verstappen. Then Leclerc. Then Alonso. Bottas. Gasly. Maloney. And Albon. Kimi Antonelli takes the championship lead by 7 points over Fernando Alonso. Daniel Ricciardo remains in third, a long way off these two. And into the constructors, we are 37 points ahead of Red Bull now. Brilliant sixth place pit stop for Antonelli. And it looks like we're going to finish fourth in that championship. 1.1 million in profit made. That is what we like to see. Right then. Okay. I think we are ready to end the episode. Let's have a quick look at the regulation results. Nobody wants to increase the cost cap except us. Never mind. But yes, I'll show you the designs. So we've gone all out on underfloor and front wing to try and increase that and basically turn us into unbeatable cars from now until the end of the season. That's the idea anyway, but we'll see as we go on between now and the end of the season. Obviously, we've got the Singapore Grand Prix coming up very, very shortly. And then after that, a little break until Austin. And then once we come back for Austin, it's all systems go for 6 final races. If you have enjoyed this episode, then give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.